Hi, welcome back to Kristincooks, and if you want to find out how I made this enchilada dinner, then just keep watching. Alright, just time to gather up the ingredients and get going on tonight's dinner. So, it's in the fridge. That's where I always keep my phone. Okay, so big cast iron pan, putting in some canola oil. Ooh, look at the drama. And then I'm adding in probably just under a pound of ground beef. It's the lean variety. Potato smasher to start smashing it up. There we go. And then I'm starting to season a little pepper. And I did a little seasoned salt too. I don't think I showed that, but this is taco seasoning, any variety that you like. Little smoked paprika. And there's some cumin right there. Yes. And this recipe is loosely based on a recipe by Ree Drummond, the Pioneer Woman on the Food Network. I've been making enchiladas for like all the time, for as long as I can remember. And this is the recipe that I like the best. So here, after the meat is browned, no need to drain any extra grease off because there really isn't any. So I'm just sprinkling on a little bit of flour. This is going to create kind of a thicker sauce, I guess you'd say, on the beef. So here, after the flour has cooked off a little bit, I'm just adding some enchilada sauce. I just used one large can of enchilada sauce, and actually I didn't use the whole can anyway. So here's a couple of cloves of garlic. Here we go. I'm adding in water. I wish I would have put a little bit more in. If I would have had to redo tonight's dinner, I would have put a little bit more. Just follow the recipe though. I'll link it in the description box. And I'm also adding in lime zest and lime juice. I like the bright tanginess that this brings. So now also I'm going to be serving taco bean dip. It's very good. I did a video on this a couple weeks ago. It's called taco bean dip. So if you want to see, you know, how I did it in another video, that one's there to take a look at. But yeah, just doctoring up a couple cans of refried beans. I just added in taco seasoning and garlic powder, cumin, smoked paprika, and then put some cheese in, put it in an 8x8 baking dish. So it's ready to go into the oven with the enchiladas when I'm done with those. So now grating up, I have 2 8-ounce blocks of Monterey Jack. This is way more than enough cheese, but I grated both of them up anyway, just in case. And then I'm also cutting up a shallot. I'm going to put this inside of the adult versions of the enchiladas. That just means olives and onions. The kids just had beef and cheese. Shallots are just a smaller onion, and they're kind of milder in taste than like a yellow onion. So I decided to use that. So now we're going to start frying up the corn tortillas over medium heat here. And this is what I'm using. I prefer corn over, here I'm testing the oil to see if it is hot enough. There are bubbles at the bottom there, so yes, it is hot and ready. And as I was saying, I prefer to have corn over flour in enchiladas because flour tortillas tend to get gummy. I don't know if anybody else, this bothers anybody else, but for me, it's gummy and the texture is just kind of a little off-putting. So I prefer corn tortillas. So when you fry your corn tortillas, you're going to just really soften them. I mean, I'm not really trying to crisp them up here. I'm just making them more pliable when I assemble the enchiladas. And I'm always being careful to make sure and drain the tortillas when they're done on napkins or paper towels. Okay, so now we're starting to assemble. So first I put a little enchilada sauce down on a plate, and then I'm dipping each tortilla into the sauce. Okay. And I had to rearrange my pans and such here. Okay, so this is just going to be the beef and cheese. These are the kid versions. So just putting on a little bit of the beef mixture with cheese, and that's it. I roll it up and put it seam side down into a 9x13 baking dish. I didn't put any sauce down. I usually do, but I decided it was kind of unnecessary because, I mean, we're dunking all the tortillas in the sauce anyway. So I just sprayed it a little bit with nonstick spray just to make sure they didn't stick too much, and it came out fine. So I'm just assembling another one here, and then I'm gonna speed it up after this, and I'll show you what I did for the adult version with the onions and the olives. But it turned out really good. Everybody was really happy with dinner, and it was just a good dinner. What else can I say? I don't know. Anyway, just keep on watching me work, I guess. All right, by the magic of TV, I'm done. Just putting cheese over the top with a little bit more sauce. And then I'm being careful to put olives and onions over my husband's and mine, so the kids don't accidentally get one of ours instead, and they'll be like unhappy. And then I put a little bit of dried parsley over, just for a little bit of pizzazz. And then I am covering it with foil, and then it went into a 400-degree oven. These are them, they're done. They were in there for around 30 minutes, I'd say. The enchiladas and the beans were in there for the same time. And it was all hot, it was all good, it was awesome. Go ahead and make this next time you're in the mood for some enchiladas, because these hit the spot. I also make them ahead of time sometimes when we're camping, and I warm them up for a quick dinner when we're camping. So that's the idea too. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. This is what I do. I make dinner. I make dinner 5 nights a week, and I like to film what I do and put it up on YouTube. So if this is the kind of content you like and you're looking for some dinner inspo for families or whatever, just subscribe and turn the bell on so you'll be notified when I upload videos. And yeah, dinner was good. Sorry mine fell apart when I took it out of the pan. It's not as pretty as I would have liked to show you, but hey, life goes on. I also served this with a little boxed yellow rice too on the side. It was really good. I like to eat mine with sour cream and a little guacamole, which you see right here. It all turned out great, and a little side of chips, and it was really good. So I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night, guys. Bye.